Hey, Kamasa gang. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Great big thank you to all you newcomers at the same time, taking the time to subscribe to my channel, which is super, super cool. And there's always so much to talk about. What are the laws going to be in space when people at one point start actually freely traveling in space? How close are we to that point, and how far away from are we from actually declaring that someone's going to live on another planet? Obviously, maybe on a certain planet, there's tests that people are doing. Maybe NASA or some astronauts have access. I doubt it, but to a certain planet where they could land. Hey there, sir. Andrew's in the house. Darla Lama. Don't forget to leave your thumbs here and please subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate that. If if you're here, I mean, you have to want to subscribe, right? It'd be cool, Darla, if I had if we had a subscriber button for haters. So like the subscribe and like, or subscribe and hate. And we could be able to competitions and to see how many people will want to subscribe to the channel. Well, I don't know about that. Thank you so much, Darla. Yeah, a lot of the channels advertise and they go on and they go on, and I don't blame them. It's like Walmart saying they know where we are. We don't have to tell them that we got special on underwears. They're going to find out. They're going to stop by next Saturday or something. No, maybe it's a good idea to get something in the newspaper and maybe to tell people that like there's things there to come and buy. And that's how it is. That's what I've been doing now, very gently, more and more. If you see a title, guys, that says something like, I've never lied in my titles, but you see two UFOs lifting up off the surface of the moon, and then never before seen exclusive footage, which it is. I'm going to have to try to make these titles more punchy. Do you know that YouTube is telling me that I have to make my titles more punchy? But it's because it's the moon I'm filming. I'm not going to say the moon tonight that's singing. Tonight the moon's singing. We're going to see. I'm actually going to show you the moon singing tonight and having tea and coffee and an interview with Chris Hansen. Stop by, interview with Chris Hansen. People write the clickbait titles and stuff like that. No, I won't be clickbaiting, but boy, I'm going to ramp up my titles. For me, the moon's inhabited. I thought that was pretty punchy, but I guess it's not enough to attract more people to the channel, which I don't believe. I don't believe it for 1 second. What if you split timeline by changing your own future by manipulating your reality? See, that me and my crazy head, I believe that. I believe that 100% as a theory, pondering on the thoughts. Your reality with manifestation through belief. Okay, well, you see, I do believe that thinking a certain thing, that the more people think of that positive thing, it's not that thing can happen, but necessarily, but something does happen around the ideal of what everyone was sending energy out to. So let's give you an example. We all put our minds together for a certain guy to come in as president. But what happens is the guy turns out he winds up in jail, or energy works in mysterious ways. And I do believe that there is a manipulation of that energy and frequency that's in the universe. Whatever, it must be more mysterious than we think. They must be doing a lot of things with it. And that's why there's a church that concentrates human belief. Another thing that I've always thought, the church, the laws, rules, guidelines, they talk about history. They tell us what God meant. It's like we can't do anything on our own. We have interpretations from people written in Hebrew, for Pete's sakes. Think of it. Not that I don't respect Hebrew people, but I don't necessarily want somebody writing down a translation of what they believe was really meant in the book, the scripture, whatever they found. It was definitely changed. That's what they've been doing, up and down. So do I believe that we can change the timeline? Yes, I do. I'm that crazy because I go through too many coincidences in a day where astonishingly I say, wow, I believe your destiny can be changed. I really do believe it can be changed. And I believe our destinies are going like this all the time. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Wherever that cutoff is going to be, we don't know. We could be up or we could be down when everything gets cut off. Who knows? Hey, Patrick, merci beaucoup. Thanks, guys. Merci vraiment beaucoup. Thanks for the generous contributions, you guys. Tony Brooks is in the house. How's it going, sir? Mr. Brooks, thanks a lot, brother. It could be why churches get people to believe in God instead of themselves. See, I believe in that. I love all these theories. I love them because, and most people are going to get us wrong, and we're not putting God down by saying that, nor are you. I totally understand what you're saying. It's a crutch. It is a suppression to make people, like, I've seen some people get sick in religion. Like, I mean, really, and you know exactly what I mean, run really deep into it to the point where they're just unhappy living with the lives and people around them just can't accept that, that people aren't following the word and stuff like that. And, freedom of speech is another thing where even I sometimes, there's some commenters that come by on the channel. I believe they're wrong, but I leave the comments up because it's not, everyone's allowed their opinions, and I could be wrong. That's the most beautiful part. Everyone has right to say what they think. And that way there shouldn't be any fighting. It should be just a lot of debating, which I love debating, but the fighting, there should not be too much of that. Thanks, Andrew. Elias Barnes in the house. Thank you very much, you guys. Ed, how's it going, brother? Nice to see you, my man. Patrick, c'est moi qui te remercie, mon frère. C'est bon, ben, super. Je viens de télécharger une autre vidéo sur OVNI Québec Astronomie aussi. Et ça va suivre. Il va y en avoir aussi plusieurs. 2 ovnis qui quittent la surface du sol. En plus, j'ai augmenté l'exposition dans l'image. Tu vas voir toutes les étincelles. Je ne peux même pas l'expliquer c'est quoi. En même temps, tu vas voir les ovnis aussitôt qui décollent de la surface. C'est dans la marée de la fécondité. Fait qu'on on peut conclure sans farce dans la marée de fécondité. Il y a vraiment des ovnis sur la surface qui décollent de la surface. Real UFOs leaving the surface of the moon. Mare fecunditatis, 2 UFOs that I showed where the other light appears. They're under the hazes. Mare fecunditatis. I was gonna say like Trump because I'm the predictor. Mare fecunditatis is where you see all those lines on the surface. It looks totally built, like there's lots, like almost looks like roads or platform-like areas. That's where the UFOs are going to the moon and leaving the moon. So we have an actual area where we have proof where there's more than one UFO leaving the moon, and I was able to show it 2 UFOs leaving the same area, which I'm almost positive not many, if not anybody, has been able to show that yet. And that, for me, is something where all the professionals, all the big channels should jump on that and question it and, question me. But it's like there's nothing. It'll come out at one point. M Texas, thanks a lot, you guys. Thanks for coming to the first stream too, you guys. We had a chance to, meet someone new, Gabber Beast TV. If you want to see the first live stream, go check out his channel, check out his videos, give him a thumbs up if you like his videos. And hey, Christy, thank you, Christy. Hey, yeah, I skipped right over all the Patreon comments. I know people aren't, forcing me to answer, but I think I like doing so. But I was so busy this week. And Christy, I love you so much for the amazing support you give this channel and for everything that you guys do to support this channel. Thank you very much. I filmed Christy. The moon back is feeling better. I honestly have to say, first or second day, finishing off with arthritis pills. Yay, Bruce took arthritis pills. And it's a hell of a good thing that I have them. My mother said, hey, take this, do this, do that. Really handy to have a mother around that knows a whole bunch of things, especially when it comes to medicine and cooking and stuff. Continually calling her to ask her, how long did I put this in the stove? Did I put this like that? like a frozen pizza. No, I don't eat pizza anymore. Unfortunately. Thank you so much, Christy. Christy, how's the weather down in your end? It is freezing here. Today, too, was also a chilly day. And the sun looks like I can't say it's ramping itself up again, but it's staying pretty busy. Still three big enough sunspots, two the size of Earth, one double the size of Earth, and maybe 3 to 6 other smaller ones. At every given time, there's always solar flares on the sun, but the solar disk facing Earth, not so aggressively, and not as big. Obviously, we're getting coronal mass ejections and solar flares from sunspots that are really small, sunspots that they're not expecting to get anything coming from those sunspots. The whole quantum reality manipulation with the pineal gland and tachyons. Yeah. Well, you know what? That comes down to what some of the people are saying about us being in a game too. A lot of people say that, hey, it's like we're in a game. It's because not just a game. If you tell me there's some physical in the game, okay, maybe I believe it. There's a certain control over parts of our mind. Maybe not, like you said yourself, and I've thought it myself, like not maybe to hold us back from the real powers that human beings had back in the days, the magical powers that we had. I believe that we are people probably from the stars. We're talking about it with Gabber Beast TV. You know, why do people getting impregnated here on Earth? There must be some, hopefully it's humans coming back here that are missing our women, but I don't know. Maybe some moon people say, hey guys, you know, we always go once a year on vacation. We head off in the older UFO. We're allowed using that one. We go head off to Earth to visit our old houses and schools, pick up a few broads, drop them off, clean them in the lake, and take off our DNA from after having raped them and then go back to space. Ooh, I don't know. I would think it was humans. Are these women going to have their pregnancies? I hope no women are pregnant right now, because I'm going to stop talking about this. It's going to freak the hell out of some women. If you were impregnated by an alien species and the government asks you, if we paid you, would you go through with the pregnancy? We'll be there at your side, of course. Right. And then you're sitting there in the hospital bed watching Alien, the old movie Alien. Oh my goodness. Imagine that. Chills. That's bad, isn't it? Lise, comment ça va? Merci. Hello. Hi, Space Family. Feeling them high energies? Yes. Yes, I am. And I'm feeling, what did I write the other day? I wrote, are you all getting used to your new bodies? I don't know if it was that or, or these, or I didn't get it. So it's definitely not that. They took down my ads on the last video when Gabber was on. We talked about V. It's not long to take them down. So I won't be talking about that anymore. That's for sure. We had a good time talking about space, time travel, and check out the first live stream for those of you who haven't. Gabber Beast TV YouTube channel. Also check out his channel. He shared a personal spiritual encounter, which is always something cool when somebody does it. And it's not always easy to do, because some of these stories, boy, aside from giving you chills, it's just stories that really make you ponder and think, whether you believe or not. Depends on what your reality is. I don't know what reality is anymore. Greg Brown, thanks a lot, man. Australia, thanks a lot, Australia. I appreciate that. Gabber Beast TV that was just on was from Australia also. We have a bunch of people from Australia here now. Crawlface, a whole bunch of them. Stephen A., thanks for coming in, bro. Hey, David, I'm telling people, he says all the time about the channel. Thanks a lot, man. I do appreciate that so much. You can't even imagine. At least several people every week. I know they're looking. I don't know how many years subscribing or anything, but I know they're looking. Thank you so much, my friend. And that's the only way I'm getting people over to the channel for sure. That is the only way it's going to happen. For those who don't know, I am on Rumble right now. So Bruce sees all the words on Rumble are all together. There are no spaces in the usernames. Yes, you can comment with spaces, thankfully, but it's Bruce sees all together. A capital B, capital S for bullshit, and an A, capital BSA, which is like the Canadian Space Association, a CSA. Not quite. Probably better. No, maybe not. Thanks a lot, Andrew. If anyone is or has loved ones in Kansas or Nebraska, Kansas especially is getting hit with multiple tornadoes right now. Thanks a lot for letting us know that, Emmy. How sweet. Just looking out for whoever. Absolutely, sister. I hear you. Love you for it. Yeah, they always do get pummeled, but it's going to be worst of the worst with the alignment that just went by, which is still just basically coming apart. And the sun, leading up to 2025, we're going to see a lot of activity. It's starting again. Indonesia, Southern Pacific Ocean. Ever since there's been catastrophes starting, La Palma volcano, La Tonga ocean volcano on the bottom floor. It's all in the Southern Pacific Ocean. It's all in the same area. Scientists, I've read it myself a while back when I started doing the research, not that long ago, that the sun is definitely going to affect the volcanoes. It regulates the volcanoes. The sun depends. The volcanoes here depend on the sun's activity. Usually during a solar maximum, the volcanoes are not that active. I looked in the past and it's really not that active, even during a solar maximum. But now we're seeing a lot of different things. We're seeing Earth's magnetosphere, anyways, blah, blah. But it's true. Earth's magnetosphere is being affected. And if the polar shift is happening, which we know it is, the magnetosphere, as it's shifting, is going to go down. And that time that it goes down, I'm just worried about, whatever, nukes, Russia, and a whole bunch of countries, what the dangers for a lot of countries. Hey, Karen, thanks a lot. Mr. Brooks asks, Bruce, the Milky Way, I saw some flashing yesterday, bro. Mr. Brooks, right up in the Milky Way, some nice long flashes. I haven't seen that in probably about a year. Bruce, the Milky Way galaxy has now contacted the Andromeda galaxy. Yeah, I heard about that too, that they were touching, either because they're getting closer and closer together, I guess, and they're closer than they thought. So isn't that a little odd though, eh? Like Andromeda is the furthest galaxy, right? Isn't it? No, I don't know. It's like, okay. I think we extend out far out a lot more than we think. For all we know, Earth is 30,000 times the size of the sun. And there he is, Gabber Beast TV. So he was on with us just before, so you guys can click on his channel and check him out. Hey, thanks again, bro. That was really cool, and we'll do that again, because obviously, like you said, the more we talk about it, it opens up more and more doors, which is cool. The community seems to have appreciated it. So thanks again, man. Sansi, how's it going? Thanks a lot. Awesome to see the same people coming back, guys. Thanks for the amazing support here. Things are slow and lots going on with the trolls and stuff, but amazing support is greatly appreciated. Milan, hey, thanks, man. How's it going? Hey, Bruce, finally I see you again from the live start. Yes, was never clear to me with what time difference. Netherlands. Oh, yes, now in Spain, same plus 6 hours. Thanks, man. I'm going to have to. I keep saying it. Anyways, if people are going to start getting upset because I'm not doing it, but I admit I had a lot of problems with my eye, the allergy, and that's a good enough excuse. But at one point, Milan, I am going to very soon, I'm going to change, not change the live stream times, but try to add an extra day to do a live stream. So in other words, make an extra video so that we can watch a maybe 10-minute video together and just talk together. So I'll try to change some of the times. Yeah, you're right about that. Time changes in France, also 6 hours difference. There's a lot of England too. Sometimes it's really late. But thanks for letting me know that, Milan. Maybe I'll try to fix something up for the time and changes and everything. Thanks for being here and thanks for being a member, man. I appreciate that, bro. Netherlands rocks for sure. Carlos Skywatcher, Portugal. How's it going, man? Love, peace, Skywatchers United. Yes, sir. Yes, we are, brother. Thanks, man. How's it going, Lindsay Shaw? Good evening to you, Darla. Glad to catch you tonight. Love from Connecticut, to my amazing American friends in Connecticut. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Tony Brooks says, is the universe, if the universe is 13 billion years old? Yeah, I wonder, eh? 13 billion years old, how come it's 100,000 light years across? If the universe is 13, oh, do you mean for the expansion? Like it would have been a lot bigger, like expanding over the years, you mean? Obviously, because they say the ever expanding universe, apparently the universe is always expanding itself. It's always growing, always getting bigger. I still have a lot of problem understanding the past part. That's something Brooks is gonna have to explain to us about. They talk about going in space further. You go back in space. It's like you're going back in time. What do they mean you're going back in time? It's like very interesting. But yeah, so if the universe is 13 billion years old, how come it's 100,000 light years across? So I guess meaning it would be a lot bigger. I assume that you're saying that. Or it's a hell of a lot bigger than the time it could have expanded in 13 billion years. That could also be what you mean. Either way, yes. Lido Hernandez, facts and only facts. That's what we want, my friend. When people say science is not a debate, it sound like they may have hit their heads hard or often. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Todd Smith. Well said with a funny twist. Yes. No, you're absolutely right about that. Science is definitely a theory, and it's a debate. Definitely a debate. I think all scientists are, debating not against each other, but disagree on a lot of things. And sometimes it's not even disagreeing; it's that there's so many theories and possibilities, which I think is healthy. Like we do here, come up with all the theories, and then we try to analyze which could, possibly be a real theory. I'm so happy to have showed you 2 UFOs lifting up off the surface. But you see, we're still stuck at 0.9, and the subscribers, happy to say I must have got about 10, 12 subscribers in the past 3 days, which is good because we weren't getting any very much aside from that. But it really is because someone is holding back access from people arriving for some reason. Christopher P. Anderson, thanks for being here, man. Hey, Bruce, hope you've been doing good. Cool planet alignment this week. Yeah, I wish I would have a better view of it or have the chance of better weather to be able to see it. Now, yesterday I had an amazing, incredible, amazing evening that I filmed infrared a lot. I'm still baffled at the UFOs. There's a very mysterious calmness to the sky, like incredibly calm, which always makes me laugh. People say they're all satellites we're capturing, everyone that films UFOs. And then when the UFOs stop, it's funny how the satellites seem to stop too, eh? Why wouldn't we not still see satellites even though the sun's acting up, right? Well, it's very odd. You would say that, especially on secret projects, the high flyers around Earth, people that are doing secret projects in the solar system are not going to be doing much with the sun the way it is, because I don't think any of our vehicles will be able to protect us properly. You'd have to have a hell of a thickness of a fuselage to be able to prevent against radiation from the sun, especially being close to the sun. Thanks, Christopher. Moonfall, the movie, was good food for thought, Bruce. Thanks, Jim. Burnside, how's it going, bro? Yeah, lots of people told me that, man, to check out the movie, and I will. I checked out the trailer. Trailer was very, very interesting. I mean, are we serious? Like, Are they in the trailer? They talked about the moon breaking away from Earth, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I think I heard something like that. But that's what we're talking about now with the sun in the theories. We've been talking about that all year, even last year with some of the theories about that. But I will get a chance to get around to look at it for sure. Thanks, Darla, for sharing the channels also. Thanks again, you guys, the generous contributions, Christy, and everything for the amazing support. I love you guys. Hope everything's well, Christy. Which I will be finding out this weekend when I get back in touch with my friends. Tony says, Bruce, there's been reports of multiple landings of UFOs. I've been hearing that in the past few days, and people are telling me there's lots of reports of them. So part of the invasion, part of the red flag, it's like, whoa, what's going to go on? I don't, I believe in UFOs and secret human projects and humans probably driving around in UFOs, but I do have a belief that aliens will come here to Earth, but only to intercept a serious problem. For example, when we leave here from Earth, there's going to be very, very strict rules for humans that are out in space, very strict rules with pollution and stuff. You could be sure that one of the first things they're going to have to do as a punishment, they are going to have to pick up the debris that's lying around the moon or whatever. Now Mars, they're starting to pollute Mars. I think they allowed us to pollute the Earth, and then the Galactic Federation allowed us to maybe look around the moon or send satellites. But before we get a chance to land there could be another contact. I was talking with Gabber Beast TV in the first stream. I asked him, I said, how many times do you think an alien contact happened? First of all, it's not just one alien contact. It's several alien contacts. So that means regular alien with regular civilian, maybe high-ranking alien with high-ranking human. That could be too, but there's a lot of different sightings, a lot of different ways that they could have met. I imagine the language, even us as humans are smart enough to come up with a language that's universal that I'm pretty sure any half intelligent race would be able to understand, like yes and no, using pictures and shapes, whatnot, to make people understand. But so curious about it. What would the alien language be, if there is one, because all that talk about aliens being advanced and all that, we don't know if they're advanced. For all we know, they could be the slowest advancing race that anyone's ever seen. Maybe that's why humans are taking advantage of them, and as compared to the story that they're turning around saying, oh, humans are very, very advanced, and the humans that are coming to Earth, we have a serious problem. They're getting funds to invest a whole lot of money. Hey, $33 billion now Biden's going to send over to Ukraine. So $33 billion probably could have saved every homeless American and, put them in shelters. Anyways, when you think of it. No, I'm not. And I know you don't even mind, Christy, but I do, know that I do love talking to you guys. But yeah, this week there. Actually, guys, Christy, I'm on a diet. I've been going to relax my eye a couple nights. I was careful with the screen time, very careful with 17 hours a day, 9 hours a day. Well, in reality, it's not true. I'm just more breaks from the screen as compared to doing 3 videos in a row. Sometimes I used to go a bit all out. It's helping with the eye. Started going to bed at early, which I never do, right? Like I only sleep 3-4 hours. So if I go to bed at 9 o'clock, it's totally funny. If I go to bed at 9 o'clock, I get up at 2:33 and then I'm up. I've been trying to change all that. I even stopped having any alcohol for the past month because I want to do a test. I want to see what allergy is. And by stopping a whole bunch of things, maybe it'll help the eye. So lose a little bit of weight with it too. So, hey, it's just a positive thing, Yes, prayers for Kansas, for sure. Multiple tornadoes. Yeah, hey, Darla, they got pummeled continually. They got pummeled a couple of months ago too. And now, you know, hurricane seasons now are going to be, got a hiccup. Sorry, guys. Hurricanes in the States are going to be very, very dangerous. They're quick. They arrive really, really fast. Big gusts of wind, a couple of hundreds of kilometers an hour, real quick. And there's nothing more dangerous than the debris flying around at that speed. It really is dangerous. And when you look out your window in those hurricanes, when we had Darla, we had a chance. I don't know where you were in those years. We didn't know each other, obviously, way back. But in the Montérégie area, there was a tornado, a miniature tornado. A couple of houses and roofs were literally ripped to shambles and torn up. I remember the fire going down the street because of all the rocks and things that were just tumbling all together. It was making sparks and everything like that. So you could imagine how quickly and bad and dangerous. And so that's the thing. Basically, I think it's time for us to stop, buying those little friggin' ugly gnomes or those little Ace of Space gnomes that you put in your yard. And the hell with the fence. If you build a fence every year and it takes off in the wind, are you really going to rebuild a fence every bloody year? It's going to come to that at one point that people are just going to have to try to bunker down. And, guys, it's too bad, eh? Very disappointed with the governments. Well, obviously, they're doing it on purpose. It is so simple to change the buildings of our the way we build the houses. The roofs have to be changed. Obviously, there's a couple of feet that pass the roofs. That's the wind gets in that. It lifts off the roof. Then it rips everything out from the inside of the houses. It's so stupid. We got to build dome shaped, lower down to the ground, put dirt up to the roof, make garden over the houses and just blend in with the surface. And there'll be no dangers when earthquakes go by. We'll be able to look at it the way you want. Just that in the next 30 years, we probably could have been okay just already being built that way, We're building skyscrapers and stuff higher and higher and higher. We're going to have to stop that. We're going to have to stop that real quick and change our ideals and redesign everything because that's not going to work. That's probably what they're doing on the moon, designing new buildings. Hey, Kassar, thank you so much. Merci. Avec plaisir. I'm happy that I'm finally there, and you never know, things can happen. I am going to upload some videos there too. I won't just re-upload Bruce sees all videos. I'll just upload the research. We'll be able to live stream and probably open up a lot more on Rumble when it comes to talking about the war and stuff like that. We won't mention it here because I keep getting strikes, not strikes, but mentions. Yes, a medical strike a couple months ago. The Little Irish Alien, love the name. Thanks a lot, my friend. Appreciate that. Yeah, I uploaded my best infrared capture so far, like an hour ago. Check it out if you like to see what I captured. I absolutely will. And everyone else will be able to also to check out his channel. Check out the last live stream. The link to his channel is right in the stream. And you guys can check it out. I know he also mentioned that he has more platforms on more videos on other platforms. So connect you guys with him and, totally cool. Rainy and cold in Oregon. Hey, Christy, there's a volcano in Oregon. Don't mean to stress you out there, but I was wondering, Christy, about the fertilizer being cut off. They're talking about cutting off the fertilizer and wheat and stuff like that. I wonder if you farmers that need to spray the crops, and I assume that's going to start in a couple of weeks. What's going to happen with that? You probably all have your people in your area with that, but that's a bit concerning. I don't know if all the fertilizer is coming down from Russia. Apparently, he's the one that has all the wheat. Isn't that a bit, that's troubling to me. Our national anthem, here in Canada, our home and native land. Yeah, right. It should have been. And there's wheat. If you look at the Canadian national anthem, they show a whole bunch of farmers growing, they're cutting the wheat, picking it up, tilling it, right? And all that wheat, where does it go? I never understood that. They got to be sending some bloody food to the moon and other planets, right? No? It would make sense though, right? Like everything on the moon is brought there because there's no vegetation, for example, even though there's trees. Let's pretend there's no trees on the moon. Okay, so imagine there's no vegetation on the moon. And I do the opposite of what the trolls are saying. So I actually believe the moon is definitely has vegetation on the surface. I don't know if it has as much as trees on the surface, but I would imagine jungle-like vines or maybe moss growing all over the surface. Definitely some living vegetation, I believe. Maybe definitely some small microorganisms. I think maybe, imagine if there were insects on the moon. How cool would that be? What would it look like in ants on this planet? I'm curious. Seriously, what would it look like if all the ants were the only animals left, only creatures, insects left on this earth? How would the ants and make all the hills and everything? How it would become? It would be incredible. They would make literally an ant planet. But sometimes when I look at the moon and you see all these mysterious like mounds or sort of odd structural, like just this high rising object or rock or stone or something that comes up off the surface that doesn't have anything to do with the surrounding area. Really makes you think, anyways. Mr. Peter Benton's in the house. How's it going, my brother? You seen any of that sun, man? She's retaken control there for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure the sun is going to ramp itself back up. So this is going to be continual till 2025. Thanks again, Karen, for being here. HOB, how's it going, my friend? Yo, Bruce, I caught you live. Yours is the most authentic. Thank you so much, man. Research here on the net. I love you for it, HOB. I really appreciate that. Thanks for doing a second live. Harry and Cali, thank you very much, my friends in Cali. I appreciate that. And it is a pleasure every Friday to live streams, one at 1 o'clock and Montreal time, Eastern, and 8 p.m. also. And I really appreciate those of you who take the time to come to the stream. Anyone want a coffee? Just going to unprofessionally take 2 seconds and grab myself a coffee. Excuse me, please. Yes, sir. Excuse me. There I go, coughing again. Lito Hernandez. Not Hernandez. Oh, Hernandez. Sorry about that. Atlantic City. Thanks a lot. New Jersey. Stay safe. Stay focused. Hey, Greg, you should check out Carlos Skywatchers. Is a good channel. It is. I suggest him to do so himself. Carlos Skywatcher has been around here a long time, and they're all cool channels that are good people. Definitely go check it out. It's a good channel. However, it's in Spanish. Good UFOs videos. Thanks for sharing that, Lito Hernandez. And yeah, absolutely. I hope everybody here takes the time to go check out Carlos's channel. Big supporter of the channel. Thanks for coming by here, my brother. Always nice to see you, my Christy. Do you ever wonder what's going on right now in Area 51 or in places like it? Yes, I believe that they're planning. There we go. Redesign. I'm going to use my intuition, and it usually hits me right away, like it already did. they're redesigning a way to be able to capture some of these objects by using weapons that will go unnoticed, like certain frequencies, probably trying to design it right now, something that will completely take away its energy source of something that is flying, which you're not going to tell me that we don't already have those weapons, obviously. If not, that would definitely be the weapon that I would be working on. There are, hey, Andrew, did you hear, or any of you, the video? Oh, hey, thank you very much. Peter Hyde, thanks so much, bro. Love your research. Thanks, man, for letting me know that. I appreciate it. Thanks for the generous contributions and for supporting the channel, man. Thank you very, very much. Member video tomorrow on Brucey's All for all of you. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thanks, Peter. I think he passed away. The guy, what's his name? Well, anyways, you're gonna know what I mean. I'm sure all of you will. There's a video of Area 51 of someone flying in a small plane over Area 51, talking to a popular daytime or show, and I think it's the guy on CNN. And I have a memory blank. This has been happening to me all month, actually. I have a memory blank about what his name is, but anyways, the old guy, King. Jeez. Anyways, he's interviewing. Caller, come in. All right, caller, you're on the air. What do you want to tell us? How is it going? Blah blah blah. Welcome to the show, whatever. And the guy says he's flying with his girlfriend in a small aircraft, and he's going to attempt to fly over Area 51 to see if they're going to actually do anything, because he was skeptical about there being anything there, and he said he was curious. And it was a real call, apparently, and the call went off, and I heard the explosion. We heard the airplane get hit, and then we heard the airplane going down, and then everything cut off. And the guy said when he was over Area 51, he said what he saw. He says, "Oh," he says, "there's giant doors opening up in the center, in the sand, just literally opening up. And there's something coming out of the surface." He says, "I have a jet behind me. There is a jet beside me now. He's going to try to push me out of the area. Oh, he's going to shoot me." And you hear, and then the video goes out. So I didn't know what to think of that. Was it Area 51? I think the opposite way, right? I think Area 51's conniving enough and has enough power to be able to do those things, even if there wasn't anything there, just to keep it secret so that people won't go and see what the hell's going on. I do believe they're still experimenting there. I believe if there's ever a meeting point where aliens would come down, a base would have been built around that area. Maybe the area, it's not because someone was looking for a flat, dry lake bed, salty lake bed. Maybe someone was there because that exact area where Area 51 is an exact area where aliens come to Earth and land on Earth in certain points. Why do they land in barley and wheat fields? I've always wondered that. Why do they land in barley and wheat fields? Are they testing the wheat? Do you think an alien from another planet wouldn't land on Earth every 30 to 50 years, 20 to 30 years, 10, 15 years, whatever, to be sure and analyze the soil? Duh. I think that's pretty basic for an intelligent race if they're out in space. I mean, what else are they going to do here? I mean, these guys can make diamonds. They can, what the hell do they have to come here to Earth to steal gold? I don't believe it. The elites buy their wedding rings, diamonds on Saturn, apparently. I'm just saying that because I heard it rains diamonds on Saturn. How cool is that? Raining diamonds. Don't tell your wives, guys. That'll be the first place they want to go in space. I heard Saturn looks nice this time of year. So maybe everything that's in the dust around Saturn are diamonds. Saturn's rings could be diamonds. Literally a diamond ring. Almost 80 in Tennessee. Yeah, someone was 86, or was it you this afternoon, or someone had some warm ass weather? Here, freezing. Very cold here. So like Christy says, oh wow, Christopher, somewhere in the world it's warm. Maybe it was Bobby Cat or someone in California. I'm not sure. I think it was hot in duh. California's supposed to be hot. Gilles Tremblay, comment ça va? Bonsoir à toi. Merci, man. Thanks, guys. Lisa McDonald, happy Friday to you too. Thanks so much, Lisa. Thanks for the comments, Lisa. Thanks for taking the time to stop by, guys. I appreciate it. Barb Weast in the house, my twinsy. Hi, I think my sons are aliens. Listen, we were talking about that, some of the women being impregnated, even in the first stream, we got a good laugh about it, but with all due seriousness out of the story, we probably never know if there was an interaction with an alien. A woman gets pregnant, assumes it's her husband's, then all of a sudden aliens are continually being born here on Earth, and then 10, 20 years down the road, those people come back and they abduct them, they take them back. Remains very, very interesting as a thought. Not alone, my mom thinks I'm an alien too, so probably, she lost a good period of time from point A to point B that she had forgotten what happened, and it was when she was pregnant. So I told her, I said that shit. It's like, don't tell me that. I'm going to definitely think that she was abducted or something. Maybe that's why I had a problem with my eye. They didn't have time to put it in right. They whipped me up too fast. I was made with leftover hybrid pieces. Like, thanks, Darla. Romain Clavaron in the house. Thank you, brother. Merci d'être mon frère. Bruce, my comments are being... I'll double check, Mr. Brooks. They should not be taken down at all. I'll be checking, Tony. Let me know if it keeps happening, man. Because I don't think anybody should be taking down your comments. So keep your eyes open, everybody. Our solar system is approaching its most active cycle 25. Yes, it is the peak. I think it's every 9 or 11 years. Yep, you're absolutely right. The period lasts 11 years, and we've not seen any strong activity in the past 11 years during cycle 24. It was very, very quiet. There's even a lot of debate. We're talking about science being a debate. A lot of the scientists speculated that cycle 25 would be just as dead as cycle 24. But anyway, so far, they're wrong. Definitely wrong so far, because the largest flare was just about a week ago. Exactly a week ago, I think. And it was the largest in all of the cycle 24 and 25. We just started 25, but all of the cycle 24, it was the largest solar flare. So we could say for the first time in 11 to 12, 13 years, 11, 12 years, we're seeing an aggressivity to the sun that we've never seen before. And like a lot of people tell me when they come here, not a lot, but some people do, Bruce, it's a natural cycle. That's what yeah, absolutely. The sun does its natural cycle, probably does the same thing every year, spits out a couple of fireballs. It's always doing it. There's always a debris field. Again, solar bubble. I was talking with Peter Benton this afternoon. It was talking about the solar bubble, that hot air balloon, literally, that's around the solar system from the sun reaching out that far. There's lots for us to learn, eh? Heard the government about, geez. While I was eating, I was watching Johnny Depp trial, which I hadn't watched at the beginning. I got caught up just this afternoon. I saw the word heard and I almost fringed. That's like my troll misheard. Women called heard. Stay away from them. There's something about them. Heard the government about to release 100s of sealed files again soon. I heard about it too, but from you guys, like heard it through the grapevine. and I'm really excited about it. And I'm praying, Christopher Rollins, because I'm praying to hell that it has to do with. Merci encore, Gilles Tremblay. I'm praying it has to do with the moon. I'm praying that they're going to, admit, finally talk about the bloody moon for once, admit something that is on the moon for once. Maybe that's what they've been studying for all those years, is taking back those critters or creatures that are flying in the atmosphere of the moon's orbit. Would be absolutely incredible. Starting to sound like the movie Above Majestic on YouTube. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Starting to sound like the movies are telling the truth, eh? Thanks, Emmy. Bruce, trade weather with y'all 82 degrees right now. Yeah, I know. It goes from we're feeling like it's too cold, and it goes to being too damn hot. That's what happens to us here in Canada. We really do a fast switch from the winter to the warm weather, and there's not many days. And look at it like you want. It's cold. We just finished a bloody winter, like 8-9 months of winter there, literally. And we have, I think it's 6 weeks, 8 weeks, maybe 9 weeks of good weather if we're lucky during the summer and after. It doesn't last very long. It really doesn't last very long. Been here since birth and still not used to the weather. Yes. I've always loved the rainy, cooler weather. I'm like you for that, Emmy. I love rainy days. I've always told that to my family members and to everyone around me. When it's raining, I'm in a good mood. I wake up. I like the sound of the rain on the roof. I like. I'll be honest with what I like. It hides humans. I like it when it rains because people aren't crapping on your lawn, neighbors aren't outside complaining, and that neighbor that likes its power tools, that's always turning on a power tool, is usually not outside. So I like rainy days. What I do on rainy days, I like playing music, and I love making my videos. On a rainy day, I just sit down, gonna make a hell of a good video, make a crack in the window to listen to the rain coming down just a little bit, and it really, really relaxes me. There's something about that, being in the woods, and when it's raining, not in a rainstorm, just raining all day, coming down slow, camping, and it's raining. It's cool. I love it. I love the rain, and it's stupid because I'm an amateur astronomer, so I shouldn't like rain at all. But I'm telling you, it pisses off. I hate clouds more than rain. Actually, there's more clouds than there is rain. Those damn clouds, you never get a chance to get anything in the sky. Bruce, you're going through a stroke? I'm just kidding. I know you speak a different language. I'm just kidding. I'm just repeating everything my mom said. She's just listening to you through my speakers. Lito, don't tell him that. That's not nice. Don't tell him your mom said that. Yes, it does sound like a bit like I was sort of having a bit of a stroke when you switch over to the French that quickly. You should hear my Spanish. A lot worse. Thanks so much, you guys. I love those videos. I love those, Bruce. I love those videos with the building blocks and the moon. Thank you so much, Lito. Yes, they're the amazing ones. We don't know what the heck we're looking at, but they really look like, yeah, it's well said, building blocks. That's literally what it looks like. It could be ruins. I don't know. Maybe a whole bunch of buildings that are destroyed, because I highly doubt that it's all just a bunch of statues. Another thing I thought at one point, really morbid, weird thought, I said, I hope to hell those aren't all tombstones. Tombstones all over the surface. Like half the world would have died. They would have put them all buried on one side of the moon. I had chills thinking of that. Because going up to the moon, at that time, going up to the moon, if there was a cataclysmic event and people died, and that everything's been like that ever since, well, we would see dwellings and homes. We'd see people, skeletons, skeletal remains inside of the homes of people. If there was a cataclysmic event, if they died or whatever, however they could have died, I know, man. That wasn't your fault. You didn't do it deliberately, and you said it. You said it with, vax. We just said it like that. It was like we were both talking about it. But that's what they do. They're assholes. They really piss me off. They write, I got a yellow tag and it says only partly monetized. So that means they say that there's only the people. I don't even think it exists anymore. You know those people that come on your channel? Yeah, well, you know what they're announcing? Pay to have no ads. It's the red, to be a red subscriber, a red member, something like that on YouTube. Anyways, when people subscribe there through my channel, those people will see ads, which I've had 3 since 2016. So I highly doubt that those 3 ads are going to get me a lot of views. Hopefully those people will come, those 3 people. But that's what they do. They write partial ads, and it's only the people that are part of, or the, I don't know what that thing is, the red thing, to subscribe, I guess, not to have any ads on YouTube. Funny. Bruce, scientists can't find dark energy. That's right. But say 20% of space may be made up of micro black holes. Yeah, I'm hearing a bit about what they're saying. I'm Tony, I am fascinated about those black holes. Very, very, very interesting. I know that sounds bad, but there's those big merging black holes that they were talking about. Big merging black holes. They don't say when or how far they are. And all these black holes are not that far if you look at it. Of course, a light years, trillions of kilometers or whatever. But in general, some of them are like 3 to 11 light years away. And at one point, supposedly, I guess, they say we're going to collide with the Milky Way. So is it safe to say in 125,000 years, Earth will be in touching inside, well inside the Andromeda galaxy, probably. We will have shifted that far away. But then again, are they going further away? They say the Earth is getting further from the moon's getting further from Earth. So does that what everything does? Do all stars get further away from their planets? Is everything always continually shifting away? I wonder. I have a spiritual, David says, I have a spiritual encounter that took my cancer away. I love hearing that. That's what I want to hear. And I believe that 100%. It happened in the middle of the night over a 3.5 hour period of time, at least. The light did. Anyways, I believe that, David. Good for you, bro. And I also believe there has to be some belief in that. Andrew was asking me that. Is the sum of reality have to do with what we believe in? And also, well, again, what Andrew said, bringing in religion and that, forcing us to learn religion, to be stuck on one certain thing. And now I'm not putting religion down. I'm talking all theories. Even as a religious person, if you are, be open-minded enough that imagine if the religion that you love and follow and trust is the word of God, without you not believing in God, you do know that there are demons and devils here on earth, and that somebody could have possibly taken out some of the truth, omitted some. Gate Smasher at one point was talking to me about that. And it's true. I believe that that's absolutely possible. William, thank you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you very much, man. Thanks, guys. But it's so interesting. We could talk about it so much. The fact that I saw a shadow turn around and like a portal open up and then just interacting with a shadow, and then the shadow disappeared. It was my friend's shadow. It doesn't change anything in your lives. It doesn't change anything in people's lives. And it's something that's going to remain secretive and hidden, no matter what someone is going to see appear in his bedroom. If he says, I saw a portal open up, and in the background, I'm positive I saw McDonald's, he's not ever going to be able to prove it, or only a very small bunch of people are going to believe it. And I think that's the interesting thing, though. They're protected that way, the spirits. Thanks again, William. Thanks, guys. Christy and everyone. You guys are rock. Thanks, Darla. Mr. Peter Benton, thanks for everything, bro. Thank you so much, man. Silly, are you kidding me, Christy? I'm telling you, people can make millions with the videos like that. A funny farm video like that, it cracks me up. I love them. I love the videos that you post. I think my music video is a bit more silly than the farm video. You have such nice and clean animals. When I see you post a video of your animals, I start cleaning my house. I'm like, Jesus, Murphy. The Lazarus Project. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I have a shitload, excuse the expression, guys. I have a lot of infrared footage to look through this evening. Cross your fingers. The sky was littered with meteor showers. I guess it would be, oh my gosh, I'm going to take a real guess. I'm going to probably be wrong and look stupid on this. Maybe the Lyrids? April. I think so. From the constellation of Lyra. I could be wrong. I thought it was April. Or Leonids, maybe. I don't know anymore. Anyways, there's meteor showers up in the sky as of yesterday. And the sky was very, very clear yesterday. I hope the sky is also going to be clear tonight. That's for sure. There was a launch. I think it was Julie or something. Julie Stats was talking about it around 5:30 today at Cape Canaveral. So I don't know. There's a Crew 4 took off, some European astronauts on April 17th or the 29th. That was a while back. I did not know there was another launch today, though. Sammy M, hello again, eh? Sorry if I missed some of you. 8:13 time mark, 9 o'clock. Of course, I never get down to the end. Bruce, dans tes vidéos du 7-10-2020, tu montrais une formidable explosion avec des flammes. Qui dit flamme dit oxygène. Oui, absolument. Ils mettent une loi pour les crimes sur la Lune. Oui, c'est justement que j'ai mentionné. Yes, they're putting laws for crimes in space and on the moon. Thank you, Romain. Merci. Oui, j'ai oublié. Fait 2 fois que tu me le demandes en plus. Ça doit être les mêmes. C'est la celle où à un moment donné, l'objet tombe à terre, puis pouf, toutes les explosions rouges, là, flammes, là. J'allais cette vidéo-là. Je vais le mettre dans le prochain, Romain. Promis, man. Ben oui, puis c'est ça que je dis. Ça prouve qu'il y a de l'oxygène. We have proof there's oxygen on the moon. Like Romain Clavaron said, thanks, bro. A video I put up in 2020 on the French channel or here. Yeah, I think on the French channel. There's an incredible explosion on the moon. And that is proof in itself that he says that there's oxygen down there when you see the fire and the smoke dissipating and lifting and rising up off the surface. Merci, Romain. Driving to see a friend tomorrow, a new friend. Anyways, his sister-in-law has got brain cancer and needs prayers. So anybody, man, I got good healing energy, brother. I got a couple of people that need my prayers tonight. Got a couple of people. Got Pulsar G, lost his father, and he's going to be in my prayers tonight. I promised Pulsar G that I'll be thinking of his dad. I'm even going to burn the candle for him. That's actually the only time I'm burning candles now is for you guys. I had a lot of friends here now that I've had family members that passed away, but overwhelming to me when I see you guys still sticking around, coming back anyways. And, we really are like a family online, guys, like literally really close to a lot of you guys. And even though I don't say it enough, actually I do all the time, don't I? It's important to tell the people you love that you do. When I lost my dad, I thought of that till I was about 18. Would have liked to have told him I loved him one more time. That's what people think of. Barb, I can write, but my being able to see streaming is messed up by weather. Yeah. Have fun, everyone. Boo for me. We have cloudy weather ahead for a week, they say. Same thing here, I think. So see you soon, Barb. Thanks a lot, sister. I love you. Love you, Twinsy. Thanks again, Chris, for being here. Yeah, guys, check out Barb Weist's channel. I don't know her name, but I had his conference ring from college football for 18 years, and I'm going to meet him tomorrow. Wow. And trying to get a hold of him and its sister-in-law. Please send love. I absolutely will. And good luck on that journey. I hope you get there easy. I hope you have no problems getting down, safe driving down or flying down. Hopefully driving, you won't have to fly. Hopefully it's not too far. And sending love at the same time. Good luck, David. Donlin, thanks for sharing that, brother. Yvonne, Sebastian, how are you? Good evening to you. Thanks, Yvonne, for checking out my channels. Thanks for checking out the music channel. Also, appreciate that, you guys. 9 o'clock, 9:30 last night to 3:30 this morning. I filmed the sky with the infrared. I was outside. I was going with a laser. I had the second infrared set up. Third was charged. When I get a third infrared out, I really feel like I'm working. Got the 3 different angles, and it's always the same thing. 3 cameras set up in the sky, and I turn around and I see a flash, and I turn all the cameras around the other way. You never know which side you're going to get something. You're best to stay on the same side. I started a YouTube channel. I got proof that there was something on the moon, someone on the moon. I was sure that I was going to get a lot more attention, maybe more subscribers, like a lot quicker. But the fact that they kept me that suppressed for going to be 6 years there, and a couple months I'm going to be starting my 7th year of research already for Bruce. I can't believe it. 7th year of research on this channel. So that means some of you have been following me here for a hell of a long time, and I love you all for it so much. Amazing support you're giving the channel. Hey, Bruce, a funky Friday to you. Thank you. Always a funky Friday. I love them. I hope you don't drive a truck. Nope. I don't drive a truck. And not anymore. I used to. Used to. If I was driving a truck, I would be at the Ottawa protest right now. Definitely at the Ottawa protest. Forced Disclosure 818, another channel you guys can check out. Thanks a lot, bro, for the ongoing support and contributions. I love you for it. Friday night, tall can on me, bro. I'm going to owe you a couple of cans myself, I think, eh? Thank you very much, man. I love you for it. I saw a thin strand of lights with my Gen 3 moving like a seahorse. Gen 3? Hang on to that, bro. Gen 3, that's beautiful equipment. And at the same time, when you see something, it's going to be amazing. Gen 3 moving like a seahorse. Have you interacted with that one yet? No, and I know exactly what you mean. Like, imagine wobbling and stuff like that. What I have seen is very recently captured in the last 2 or 3 videos. Thanks for the contribution at the same time. A UFO, slow moving object or debris that was going like this. Maybe similar to your seesaw. No, you didn't say seesaw. You said seahorse, which is not the same, more sort of movement like that. But it was going sideways. It was just rocking left and right. So, like me, when you're filming something and you see the stars and you hit the telescope or the camera, every single star in the sky is going to go like that at the same time. But it was only that object that was going like that, left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. Optical illusion, I thought at the beginning, and I said, no, it's something swaying high up in space. Could have been debris. Lots of these objects are coming into Earth's atmosphere and burning up, probably thousands a day that nobody even knows about, or that most know about that just don't see. Julie, the stats in the house. Hey, all, if you did and not subscribe to Commercial Darlin yet, here's her link. Thanks, Julie. Of course, Christopher Rollins also has a channel. You guys can all check him out and connect. Our pleasure, Christopher. Damn right it is. Our universe is 13 billion years old. They say, yep. How do they know if there was another 50 billion universes, which I believe, next to this Big Bang that has been around 4 trillion years before us. Yep. So I absolutely believe that there are more universes. And I don't know how you can imagine it, but I imagine layers of a cake, several layers of a cake, where portals connecting both visible and invisible black holes between everything. Like the frosting between all those layers is dark matter, you know, plasma, black holes, anything that's in between that, all suspended by the magnetism. It's all these levels that are continually this big cake. Gabber B's gonna say, what an odd way of describing the universe. I often describe the universe as a bowl of spaghetti, literally a bowl of spaghetti, a lot of noodles intertwined, and those are all the portals. And because of the frequency and all the energy being exerted in space, there's all these portals that are being opened up, like in the movies. But it's probably true. What if the Big Bang was a weapon from cosmic being to make sure humans would never reach them? Yes, like a continual bombing of Earth all the time, like by meteors, radiation, universe expansion, infinity bomb could effectively deter any enemy threat using distance. That is a scary thought, because that's what they're doing. They're looking very, 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 very far outside of the solar system. So the spies that come here around our Earth could very well be from very, very far away places. And the lights that we're seeing could be a way they send something here, and through that light, the free energy, they can see here. They could use it as weapons. They could use it for levitation. They could do anything they wanted, right? You could just see all these lights back in the days building the pyramids, lifting up everything. Maybe rocks weren't as heavy back in the days. Maybe the gravity was different on Earth and we were a lot lighter, and building the pyramids was like just, 2 slaves just to bring a big block up to the top. I don't know if it's a law of physics, or a fact, or a law at all, but I would assume any change in any environment, right? Obviously, especially in the vacuum, any change would have a ricochet domino effect and would absolutely change everything. Like I'm worried about right now with the sun and the solar system. All those asteroids in the solar system, well, whatever happened here before in the solar system, bangs or whatnot, maybe the sun hit Earth, maybe maybe not the sun, maybe the moon bumped into Earth, was so close to Earth. How freak would that be, eh? Just hearing the humming of the moon being like, I don't know, about 100 kilometers from Earth, just seeing it really, really close, ready to crash into each other. The shadow that arrives in the center, the darkness that comes over, you're right in the middle, about to be smashed between 2 planets. Have a nice day, everyone. Let's finish off the stream like that. Bruce, Richard Hoagland took a group to the Temple of the Sun. I heard that. Oops. Didn't work. There we go. Bruce Richard Hoagland took a group to the Temple of the Sun, Sunusing. An Achatron watch was able to monitor both good and bad thoughts monitored. Hoagland took a group to the Temple of Sunusing. I heard something about that. That's sort of out of this world. Well, listen, Neuralink are able to do it now, monitor the pig's thoughts, and there's even a possibility of manipulating the brainwave, which was very scary for me. It's something that we should not have access to. It's like giving your child of 6 years old, okay, for those of you farmers and ranchers, put yourself in a Canadian's mind. It's like giving your kid a gun in the middle of a town, which he doesn't need it, and a big ass knife, you know, it just doesn't make any sense. Ever expanding environment. Yep. They really are, Darla. A lot of great channels here. The moon is the most amazing thing in our solar system. I agree with that. Like literally, literally agree with that. I've been in awe of the moon from a very young age. It's not for nothing. Sometimes the little Irish alien. There's for some reason a lot of us are connected to the moon in ways. I don't know. A lot of us. I guess we sort of feel that we're from there, or we feel an incredible connection. Yeah, Troy M. I wondered myself. Rumble is it's a platform like Facebook, YouTube. You could also monetize your videos. If you want to be able to go see the channel that I have, you type in RUMBLE, Rumble, capital R, and then you won't see any videos, and they're going to ask you just to confirm your email. It's a very, very fast thing to do. Of course, those of you who are not on Rumble, I'm not going to force you or ask you to subscribe to something. It can be very annoying, but you have a choice in your plan to take a not monetized plan. Just be very careful if you're choosing to sign up, Troy, not to give them access to own your videos and images. There's 4 blocks that you can choose from, and you'll only see that when you're uploading a video. I chose the one that was similar to YouTube at the end, the one before no monetization, because that was just a bit ridiculous. Them owning the videos, I'm totally against that. I don't think that makes any sense. Thanks again, Yvonne. Bo Crew, you never fail to inspire me to question more. Thank you so much. That means a lot, you guys. Kermit Clemens, thanks for coming back, brother. The aliens are missing with the sun to eliminate us all. Zapped by the sun. Never know. You never know. Makes for good movies, eh? Let me scroll down here to see and catch up, see how far I was off. I wasn't too bad. I was maintaining pretty good tonight. Pee Wee Herman. I haven't seen him in a long time. Pee Wee Herman, first time I heard of him, made a kid show. Second time I heard of him masturbating in a porno hall. Third time I saw him, David Letterman. Fourth time I saw him, he made a movie. Anyways. Bruce, forget Area 51. Go to, yeah, that's what they're saying. A2, Area 52, and into the Rocky Mountains remote view. Yeah. Are those the Canadian Rocky Mountains? Hey, Bullwinkle, we could go up to the Rocky Mountains. We could go up to the Rocky Mountains too, you know. Most definitely. I want to get around where there's UFO sightings around here. There's a town on the outskirts of Ormstown, Quebec, where 10 saucers landed and made crop circles in barley and wheat fields right here, 15, 20 minutes away from where I am right now. And MUFON came down, I think it was 2009. It was way back, 2011 or 14 or 2009. I don't remember the year. But it's funny because I had the medical bus run. And also when I was doing big mistake, I decided to drive buses during the summer one year to do buses for exams in Montreal and Chateauguay. God, that was horrible. Anyways, why was I talking about that though? I guess I don't remember. Who are you? Who the hell are you? What the hell are you doing here? No, I guess I lost that. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. When I had to drive the buses, I was too thoroughly speaking of the buses. I went through that town where those crop circles were, and there's no lights. Not only are there no lights, there's no light posts at all. There's no electric wires that go along the roads there. It's on the outskirts, and there's like one business, and the rest are just houses in the back there. There's no lights, and the field, if you go up on Google Maps beside Ormstown, you see the fields. It looks like North America. It's only barley fields. Some of these farmers have a lot of land, and here in Canada, like acres and acres and acres, they just plow the grain. So often these big lots have 1, 2, 3, or 4 farmers all paying into the center of these large areas, many kilometers wide. The UFOs come and land there because there's no roads there. There's no access to the middle of those fields except for the farm roads and the tractor lanes, those little roads that go in to get to them. They can freely land there. There's no lights beaming on them. There's nobody looking in the barley fields because you can't see very far away with the lights. So they can always come and land here on Earth and do whatever monitoring that they have to do. I believe that. Richard, how's it going, man? If you like carvings, check out Wayne Blackwell's work. Will do. I love carvings, actually. I'm good at carving. I intend on doing myself maybe a nice skull or statue or something like that. I am going to attempt a head at one point. We'll see. I think others are just trying to find where they belong. I believe so, Andy. In general, that's the vibe. That's what everyone's doing. Some people, everybody, we're all stuck in the system because we have families, we have children. Some of us are more stuck in the system than others. We just have no choice. Like maybe you have a kid at hockey school and the government's making you do certain things. If that kid wants to keep playing, you're gonna have to do this, gonna have to do that. Decisions. Am I gonna harm my family? Am I gonna help my family? They're not there to help us. I believe the Galactic Federation, in theory, hypothetically speaking, I do believe that it's a possibility that some planets would be liberated, but only the ones that are being enslaved. And I know for a fact, hello, Earth is definitely one of them. 100% that's being enslaved. Lakeside Laura, how's it going? Thanks for being here. I'll see you later down by the river. Sorry, guys, I feel a little silly today. All day long, I've been feeling really, really silly. Remember that sketch by Chris that passed away on Saturday Night Live? Down by the river. Anyway, sorry. Wasn't funny. Comment get delayed and erased, blocked by outside people reporting them, like Penny, etc. Yes, thank you, Andrew. Andrew is awake. Yeah. And etc. too, especially etc. Penny, yes, but especially etc. Unreal. These people used to follow the channel, and they're turning around attacking it like that. But now they're putting up videos talking about pedophilia and stuff with me, so I'm gonna have to start taking them down one by one. You hear me, trolls? I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your videos, trolls. When I have the time. Star Hunter, in Medford, Oregon, in the house. Some amazing people from Oregon. Thank you very much. Always good people in Oregon. Yeah, or YouTube moderators. Yeah, I hope they're not people blocking. But that's in general the mods. I don't usually have any problems with them. It could be that one day we have a troll that I'll give a wrench by mistake and he'll start blocking people, but they can't get very far because I have the last word on them. So unless I block them, no one will remain blocked. Yeah. Definitely. Thanks for being here, Christy. They probably have 20 tabs open with all different fake accounts. Oh, they do. Just shuffling through fake accounts to report the same comment. Exactly. But the problem is at one point they're going to get strikes because they come back with all their channels, eh? Hey, thanks a lot. Did you hear Ace of Space in that video I posted in the community? You got to check it out because it's not going to be up for long. I reported it, guys. My face is in that video. He's calling me a fat bastard. I mean, I honestly I got a good laugh out of it, right? Like somebody posts a video of my face and goes, "Fat bastard." Okay, who cares? But starting to say that I'm abusive to kids, that I lost my job, and then there's a lot of them doing that. Miss Here is doing it all. We saw Boohoo started doing it now, but they all get caught. And the most beautiful thing, Andrew, is you must see that they all get hacked, eh? Every one of them have their channels taken down. Some of them, people start reporting them. And when you hang out with trolls, well, they grow on you. They get back at you. They do the same things to you. So I'm Bruce, but thanks. I'm feeling sassy tonight. Thanks again. Thanks a lot. Hey, they have way more than 20 tabs. Andrew, let me get some more coffee, guys. My favorite one, buddy, was Darla. Do you remember Bricot? Officiel Bricolateur. He wears a dress, dresses up in a dress, wears a dress, and puts pictures of ladies on his fake channels. He tries to seduce me, I think. I don't know. Guys, okay? And how far would you go as a troll to get Bruce's channel taken down? Will you resort to dressing like a woman? I don't know. Let me get some more coffee. That's a good one. Ace of Space never gave his real name. Is it Tim Davis? I don't even really care or remember what he said, but the name that he had said when he told me, he emails me at one point when he's harassing me. He says, "And that's not my real name, by the way." So he takes his name down on this channel and puts up another name. So I wrote down that name. I did a research on the name, and he's lying about the name for sure. And Ace of Space had emailed me, said he was going to send the police to my house. And 2 days or 3 days later, maybe 4 days later, a police from Ontario, an Ontario provincial police called the police in Montreal. Police in Montreal drove down to my house and asked me if I was in Ontario on a certain date. So Ace of Space actually called a police officer to tell him he believes that I was in his area in Ontario on a certain date. So these guys are a bit phobic. I'm going to tell you all a little secret though. The trolls, they get attacked a lot in life, for sure. There's no two ways about it. And the way they try to attack people, they can only try to think of ways that will affect people and upset them. Trolls are upset when somebody plays with their sub counts. So they play with the sub counts. Trolls are upset when they don't get comments. So when I get a lot of comments, they come and they try to, now they're stopping the comments. They're literally stopping comments, any way you look at it. But that last video in the community, if any of you have the time, takes 2 seconds, only if you agree with it. If you agree that it's defamatory and that it's a bit against the guidelines of what he's doing, try to report it for the fun of it. Some of you report it to get it taken down. Even writes in the end of the video to report my channel to get it taken down. So in reality, it's just that we don't need to interact with them. There's a part that we can choose in the report that it's defamation, or it's harming another individual, or it's talking, creating hate speech is another thing you could signal them for, and eventually, well, they'll just literally all be taken down. But my music channel is getting up there. I'm going to be passing Ace of Space's full-time space channel with the music channel in not too long. Better head over there now. He must be on his way. Fat fuck, you can't sing. How can I get you my phone number so I can talk to you? I've got several things that you really need to hear. I need family. I had family in the military, but way back seeing aliens, very interesting. I guess you could email me your phone number, and maybe possibly one day I will call. I don't call many people. I have not, to be honest with you. It's incredible. Since I started this research, I've sacrificed myself. I've not even gone out with, I love women. I can go out with a woman, go out and, on the town, and I don't even know a woman. I can go up to her and say, would you like to go for supper? And we can go have an amazing time. I've been so bloody busy doing this full bloody time because I want it to create the biggest thing ever around the world. I want so many people to wake up that are highly placed. There's no two ways about it. Carlson Tucker and all those people, once they're allowed to talk about those things, I believe they will be looking on YouTube and elsewhere for proof of certain things like that. Because I really don't think a lot of people know me on YouTube, except for you guys. They keep coming back, but the trolls really ran deep, Andrew. I'm telling you, it really, really ran deep. From running my kid over to trying to locate my mother, to trying to locate my father to see if he's alive or dead. Where did I work? They reached my work. They tried to find out where I went to school, and there were a lot doing that. Lots of them doing that. Bruce is a pedo. Bruce is a fraud. Bruce steals money. There's a website. If you guys see it, let me know if you see it. I'd like to share it in the community. There's a website where somebody shows my house. It's a beautiful big mansion that they put in I guess in the Quebec Alps or somewhere up in the woods somewhere, in fancy mountains in Quebec somewhere, like this castle area, which was beautiful. But it's what they're trying to make people believe, which is pretty sad. It's like, do you think people are going to call Walmart or stand in front of Walmart and tell people not to go subscribe to Walmart on Facebook because they're bad? Do you think anyone's going to listen to them? I don't think so. I think people are smart enough to look for proof. And I think you guys can come here not being too concerned about whether I'm fat or thin. And you're just basically looking at the videos and coming up with your own conclusions. My theories are an extra and everything. It doesn't mean it is so. Such comfy, relaxing, chill weather. Love it. Really is that rain. I love rain. It is chill. You see, Vukru? Yeah, some people don't get much rain. Some people don't get much rain. Some people get rain all the time. Clouds are something else. Clouds are nice too, but not when I want to film. Like, I admit, okay, since I've been filming the sun too, and when it rains, it really does piss me off, but it does. Definitely. Woof. Hey, I might just open up a crack in the window. It's actually getting a little warm here. Oh, it's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow. Like Christopher Rollins. Well, there are stars out. There are stars out. So that's a good sign. Are there any Hey, Beth. How's it going, Beth? Rainy days, candles, incense. Jesus, Murphy. I almost said incest, but it's not good. Rainy days, candles, incense, yoga, music, cleaning, followed by a warm bath. That is exactly what I don't usually do, but I could just see me sitting in the bath with candles. I'm probably gonna flood the candles if I sit in the bath. No, that sounds about right. That sounds about right about with every woman I've ever met. Usually is about relaxing day off. Watching yoga is relaxing. What was I watching last week? I don't know why the hell I was stuck on that. Saw a women's volleyball for the first time. And I watched the whole tournament. Didn't see the ball once. Didn't see the ball once. My comments are coming up weird. Lakeside Laura, thanks for letting me know that. Definitely, I'll say like Andrew said, we'll have our hackers, our little trolls here, our little scripters. There's nothing more fun than somebody, thanks Lakeside Laura for letting us know that. Nothing more fun than someone that has anger issues, like Ace of Space had brought up. When he brought it up, these people are in the world are not for freedom of speech. Definitely. Could you imagine me getting pissed off at every person that disagreed with me or didn't like me or But what they tried to do at the beginning is I blocked them out, and then because I was ignoring them, they went full on. They went full on. A lot of people have my video footage up. That's what they like doing. Then they stopped doing that because I started reporting them. But you know what? Why I laugh? Ace of Space's video. I said it in the comment a while back, 3 months ago. He 1,100 views on a video that he's saying that I abuse people basically, and it's going to be more painful for him when he loses 1,000 views when he's only had about 2 in total on his videos on his channel. So the Lazarus Project. Bruce, hey, just got a notification about a rare black moon to partially eclipse the sun tomorrow. Hold on a minute there. Hold on, my friend. All right. Take a quick look at that. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to double check that and I'll be able to give you guys the information on that. The next total solar eclipse will pass over East Time Indonesia and parts of Australia April 20th, 2023. Okay, it's definitely not. Right. Okay. No, I don't see them talking about an eclipse tomorrow. Dark moon eclipse. The black moon is a rare occurrence and will occur on, yes, my friend, absolutely right, tomorrow, April 30th, causing a partial solar eclipse for parts of South America. A black moon is not an official astronomical term, but there are 2 common definitions of the term according to time and date, the second new moon in a single calendar month. 4 days ago posted. So, April 30th is going to be, is it a partial eclipse? What did they say? Yeah, partial solar eclipse. Okay, so dark moon eclipse, April 30th, 2022. Where will it be seen? Can we see it here in the northern hemisphere? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When and where to watch the April 30th, 2022 partial solar eclipse starts in the far southeastern Pacific near the coast of Antarctica. So head to Antarctica. The deepest part of the eclipse is most due south to the southern, like you said, tip of South America. But hey, you know what? The sun is going to be in my sky too. But probably won't be seeing it. Partial solar eclipse of April 30th, Earth sky. Let's see on Earth sky. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. Moon's vantage point, large. I'm trying to get some information for you guys, but that's actually what you said is the information that I was able to find about the same thing. So yeah, partial solar eclipse tomorrow, April 30th. Around what time? I'm not sure. Not sure what time, because they're not talking about my time. Whew, getting hot in here. Is it the coffee? Hey, thanks a lot, Elias. I promise I will, my friends. My silly music. I love making stuff up, guys, and playing the guitar. I'm actually off to give a lesson to someone in a couple of weeks, days. Oh, jeez, is it ever getting hot in here? Is it ever getting hot in here? Yeah, the reason why I stopped with the guitar was because of my back, because I was really, really sore. I didn't take a chance of replaying it, but in reality, I'm missing playing it. So I got some songs on the music, Bruce's music. Trippin' Penny Bunny is a song that I wrote, guys. I'm at about 980 views for the first time. I'm going to be going over 1,000 views on one of my music videos. So, you know, look out, musicians. Gotta go check it out. Trippin' Penny Bunny. Maybe I'll sing something or play something tonight. I'll try to whip something up tonight. I don't know what I'll be able to whip up, though. I don't even know what to play. Trippin' Penny Bunny. You know what I have to do is make a song about Ace. I haven't sung about Ace. Hey, Ace of Space, you like stealing my footage? You gonna put this on your show? Oh, Ace of Space, Ace of Space. No, I'd have to do something. It'd be pretty funny, though. Oh, singing about Ace would be so easy. Ace is easy to laugh at. No, I won't push it. Ace needs to get himself some talent. Maybe get a boyfriend. I have a lot of boyfriends. Did you guys know that? A lot of boyfriends on YouTube. Yeah, a lot of guys like me, but in a weird way. I got big cut, putting on his dresses to hook up with me. I mean, just email me. You don't have to dress up as women, guys. Just email me. We'll have play ball or something, or play a game of pool or something. Yeah, I feel like playing music. I don't know what I'm going to play. What music should I play? I love playing blues. I love playing blues. I miss playing with a band, guys, so bad. Guitar, my harmonica is another thing. Where's my harmonica? Want to hear my harmonica, Ace? No. Did you guys hear how his voice was trembling in the video? If I was afraid of somebody, I wouldn't bug him. That's what I'd do. Thanks a lot. I got some songs up tonight, man. Maybe. Yeah, you graveyard where whole surface basically died, and the people that remained alive started burying them in rows inside of the countries or cities that were abandoned, just burying them there. Massive grave sites, like the poppy fields where all the in Italy and all the crosses where I have family members buried there too. Went to war like a lot of you do. Yeah. There you go. Some of you are definitely aliens. I know it. Yes, sir. CL3. That is probably the most amazing thing to make. I've never made a mountain yet. Hope I'm trying to climb one right now. Trying to get over to the top peak. But I don't know if I'm going to make it there. CL3, thanks for being here. The generous support to the channel too at the same time. William Shuttles, the winds have been out of control. Lots of fires. Can't even use my girl. Oh, that's not cool. Outside, I've learned how to cook a delicious ribeye in a skill. Oh, damn. Yeah. Good outdoor cooking. There's nothing better than that. Haven't done a barbecue in ages, actually. My barbecue was sort of a bit smashed with the wind that sort of took it somewhere. Smashed ahead of it. Definitely you said, yeah, the fires, where was it that they say that was about to start once again? I'm afraid, anyways. I'm just afraid that they're going to remember last year all the friggin' farm fields and everything that was burning down. I call sabotage on a lot of things. I think a lot of people said there was a lot of sabotage that was being done too, in their honest opinions. Definitely. One big pond. Happy light rise to all highly sighted, gifted visionaries. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, One Big Pond. I got my sunglasses on. Hey, y'all, if you did not subscribe to a commercial Dalai Lama, here is the link. Thumbs up for Dalai Lama. Love you, Julie. Love you guys. They better move this beautiful planet out of the way then. That's another funny thing. Hey, listen, Mars is bombarded, and I'm not. Listen, if some of you see that I'm stealing some of you, the things that you were saying, well, I learned from you. Someone was saying it yesterday, the dark side, or even I think this morning stream, the dark side of, it must have been Tony or somebody smart like that. William, someone was telling me that Mars dark side is bombarded, and so is the dark side of the moon and bombarded. Maybe they were put there to act as a shield, right, against incoming objects to protect Earth or whatever. Maybe, as a matter of fact, you want to laugh? Andrew, maybe all the planets. Hey, William, thanks again, bro. Thanks, everybody. Imagine all the planets. Andrew, sorry, I was saying William. Andrew, imagine all the planets being there just because they're stopping incoming objects in a continual incoming stream of large asteroids that are always coming towards Earth, like you said, Andrew, from that alien threat that is trying to kill its victims from way far out, so they don't actually have to interact with each other. It's almost like a win-win situation for them if you look at that. If you look at it that way, like they were, like they were doing. Thanks, Lake Silura. Thanks for stopping by the channel too. Darla rocks, and a whole bunch of people do here too. We have a very good community. Thanks to you, Beth, for supporting the channel. Guys, go and check out Beth's No Yes UFO video. If you haven't gone, she needs to get a couple hundred more views because it's a real UFO, cigar-shaped object. The white reflectivity, like everything I see on the moon, like most UFOs in the sky, that white cloud shape, but it wasn't a cloud, it was cigar shaped. Not enough people went to see that. You don't have enough views on that. It was a real video. It was a hell of a good video. I got bit on the ear my first day Sunday school as a child. Ouch. I got bit the other day by a hell of a spider or a bat. 2 friggin' holes right in the hand. Click, click. Maybe it was a bat. I want to suck your blood. I'm going to turn into a bat tonight. I think aliens come to the U.S. because English was an easier language to speak telepathically because they couldn't find many who still spoke Egyptian or Mayan. See, that is a very interesting thing that you're bringing up. If they are telepathic and they haven't been here in so many bloody years and they land and they communicate with someone that goes, yo, sup, dude, who the hell is playing in my damn head? What the hell is that shit? What's going on? I don't think they're going to understand what the hell is going on themselves. So they could try to telepathically. Is it possible to send somebody a message that doesn't speak the same language as you, but that you just send a thought? So in other words, can I send a thought to someone who speaks Arab in another country and understand the message that I'm sending him in his own language without me having to speak a certain language? Because there is a universal language. I believe that people that are awake, like really awake, are seeing the signs, and not just signs in nature, but signs literally, code names and signs and companies. When I look around now and I look at all the names of the banks and, military establishments and everything, you have all the Freemasonry signs, the satanic signs, um, chocolate chip cookies. Which type? Mr. Christie, is it? I like Christie cookies. I think it's Christie, one of them, or is it? Anyways, they're all the whole bloody. A lot of them are corrupt. Somebody put 666 on their emblem. A lot of them have it, and on the cookies, every time you have the 666, which in reality it's just a swirl coming out of the end of something where it looks like 3 ribbons, but you see the 3 sixes. I believe that. I believe that they do. Procter and Gamble have been around since the beginning of time, and they have every product in your home. Okay, I bet you some of you that have never heard of Procter and Gamble, look it up to see if you have an item in your home from Procter and Gamble. Guaranteed you do in your pharmacy. These companies either sold their souls to the devil, they're satanic companies, dark companies. Thank you, Bruce. I truly appreciated you and all you do. Listen, I appreciate you being here, Beth. I love you for it. Thank you so much for the generous contributions. Obviously, I'm doing this full time, and I wouldn't be able to continue doing it if you guys weren't so supportive here to me on the channel. I love you all so much for it. I am going to go outside right now to start filming the infrared. French members video at the same time as I'll be outside, in and out, doing the work on the French members video. I want to get up a problem with the northern and southern hemisphere. I haven't even showed you guys on Brucey's All yet this. A disturbance in the north and south poles of the sun. A lot of dust particles lifting up, and the 3 spots had elongated lines running across them. I've never seen that before. And like the moon, and like when I started filming the moon, there's always an anomaly that happens that you've never seen before, like that double lunar wave that I had the chance of seeing. So luckily, good thing I was lucky. Thanks so much, Beth. Thanks, you guys. Yes. Greg Roberts, thanks a lot, Bruce. My tiny-minded controlling government. It's unreal, eh, bro? It's unreal how the government are what they're doing to the people, and you do really see that we really are civilized, right? Like on Earth, we say there's a bunch of bad asses and gangs and a bunch of bad people, but in reality, we're so docile. We're letting all this happen, you know. Ottawa protests, for those of you who are not here in Canada, like Christy and many others that have a hard time reaching the news of what's going on here in Canada. Big trucks. Darla, a few people were mentioning me before that were arriving in Ottawa. There's a lot of activity. We have our friends, the bikers, probably even the Hells Angels. I'd love to see them come down from Cali to come and join all the chapters, come down to a peaceful protest in Ottawa. I'd love to see if Trudeau's going to smash up the bikes. I don't think he will. Really don't think he will. But we have not had our masks, guys. It's been over 2 years. It's getting ridiculously long there, waiting for this crap. Homeschool your kids, guys. If you have enough money to homeschool your kids, homeschool them. A lot of people are going to feel that, oh my God, I'm going to neglect my son's education and he's not going to learn anything in school. I didn't learn anything in school. I wasn't taught anything in school, and I didn't learn anything in school. Okay, I didn't help, but I learned fuck all in school. The teachers were too occupied on, on the phones downstairs down by the river, downstairs in the staff room where the only phone was there. But now teachers luckily have cell phones in their classrooms. It's getting scary with what they're doing, indoctrinating the kids and stuff. Keep a really good eye, a close eye, each and every one of you, please, on your kids when they go to school as of kindergarten. Ask them a lot of questions without scaring them in the day to see what's going on. Ask them often what questions some of the teachers ask your children. Tell them it's important for them to be honest and truthful to you when you're asking them that without alarming them. But I know a lot of bad people are in any given field. I'm not saying teachers are bad. I'm saying all fields have bad people in them, and we should be the eyes for that when we see things, D. Leon's, I really appreciate that, you guys. And again, I just opened it a couple of hours ago. I promise I will get videos up there for you guys. It will be some streaming too. And of course, the research. I mentioned in the first stream a little bit, teasing you. There's a lot of new coming. I have some places I have to go and visit. A couple of little new things, new areas, new fields. We'll be looking at some things, and I'm going to be sharing that with my members when I come back and I show you what I invested in. And then I'll be showing the rest of the crew. Yeah, I was curious myself, Beth, about that space launch. I did not see about a launch. Have any of you been having problems finding information on the internet this week? I have things disappearing. I have questions that I'm asking Google. I'm not getting responses on. I'm being sent to websites that have nothing to do with certain questions that I'm asking. I think someone's clamping down on the internet. They're suppressing it even more. Google fact correction tool has been down for the past couple of days. So I think that has a lot to do with the YouTube channel being dead. I think they blocked some of the channels, slowed them down so that, unless they don't want the channels to go unnoticed. Not just me, everyone. They're watching people, what they're saying online. They're taking down information that people are talking about their own opinions and stuff. It's crazy. So there goes the eye before it starts up. I am going to get off. I love you all. Thank you so much for the amazing support you give this channel. And I'll talk to you all very, very soon. I'm off a Saturday live stream tomorrow. Head to Rumble. If ever you do want to hook up to the Rumble, you never know when I can go down here. Thanks for the amazing support. If you haven't seen it already, head over to the community and check the trolls video that I posted up there defaming me. So I'm starting to take them down. I've reported it, and we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow, if it'll be taken down. And I appreciate all of you who do want to take the time to see if I am telling the truth and maybe want to report it yourselves. I will talk to you all very, very soon. Thanks for the amazing support and contributions, everyone. Bye-bye for now.